Hi, chat. Hi. I forgot to redo the border. That's why did that. Hi, how are we all doing? Oh, it's later than normal. This week has been a lot. I'll get into it, but hi. Hope you're doing well. No. Mickey, my missy. You and I, in my mind, body catch me. Oh, good, knock on wood, and fingers, baby. Right. And blow my eyes and miss this. It got me superstitious. Hope you're doing well. Uh, Bit of a shorter one today. Not as short as last time, don't worry. We're not going to be going for half an hour and then ending again. We're actually going to be doing some proper building today because we have a micro sponsorship today, chat, which I'll be running in 10 minutes. 10 minutes, and then we get micro sponsorship. So just hold off. And I will sort that out. I hope you're doing well. Hope your days have been good, no matter what you've been doing. Now, you and I, in my mind, you hint me. Close my eyes and miss this. You got me superstitious. So, plan for today. We are going to be going in and I'm going to be talking about the hardcore world today while just building. Because I made a rule when I first started the hardcore world and I've realized I don't like to play like that. So I'm changing it. And it kind of pushed me away from the hardcore world a little bit. So I'm going to come back and talk about that. We have an ad. And yeah, we're going to basically just chill out for a bit. I'm also going to make sure all my moderation tools are set up. My eyes and miss this. You got me superstitious. How do I do this? Should be a level 2. Close my eyes and miss this. You got me superstitious. I'm back. Welcome back, Storm. Hope your day / night / evening, no matter what it is for you, is going well. Today in case you missed it, today we are going to be doing a Minecraft sponsorship in 5 minutes. What does a Minecraft sponsorship mean? It means we play Minecraft, and if people show up, we get paid. I can say this now because we're not in the sponsorship, but as soon as we're in the sponsorship, I couldn't say that. But I love the game anyway, so it's kind of a no-brainer to do this. So what we're doing in the game, we're going to be doing some hardcore building. I'm back. Don't you know that in my head it's a nightmare, one I can't escape. Let me put up the mod pack real quick. Also, I could show you guys the skin for the first time. You guys haven't really got to see the hardcore skin yet, so I could show that off because you missed it. I can actually pull this up real quick. Oh no. Oh, you're kidding. What's going on here? It's not compatible with Iris? Iris. Oh, it does need an update. Hang on. I'm going to try updating that, see if that. Slat was live, Rent was there. Schlatt was live. I know he's been live a little bit on QSMP, but I haven't managed to catch one. Rent was due for Schlatt. He wasn't just playing for the fun of it. Oh. Let me just check to make sure everything's okay. On Big Guy Star Channel, he was playing Days. What, like days as in day Z? Yeah, days. Yeah, I've heard about that one. Oh, I'm glad he's doing something he enjoys. You know, I bet he enjoys Minecraft, but DayZ just seems like a game he'd never normally play if he wasn't enjoying it. So I'll be starting the sponsorship, by the way, in 5 minutes. So hopefully we can get everything figured out what's going on here in 5 minutes. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. He stopped streaming Curse and Pay, I think. Maybe he still does like the occasional videos. Oh, it crashed. Why did it crash? Why did you crash is my thing now. If I just turn off this mod, am I good? Oh, and I graduated. Congratulations. It's not about swimming at all. By the way, I know I've been gone for a bit. I'm going to let you all know now. The stream schedule is Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, or Saturday. Well, the next time you see me will be the last day I'm on a weird schedule because it's the last day I'm looking after my dad's house. So then either Tuesday will be normal or Wednesday will be normal, one of the two. So we're going to go back to normal soon. No more weird stream times. And I also realize I've been a bit lackluster on the VODs. They'll go up. I just need to be able to sit down at this desk and do stuff. I only have this desk for like a few hours every day for the next 4 days, and then everything goes back to normal. And I've also got a YouTube video in the works. I've got 2. One's a really big video, so bear with me on that one. And one is a reaction video, so that should be pretty easy to do. All right. Well, at least I've got the chance to watch Owen Subathon for the past few days while I've been live. Cool. We sorted out there. Sorted there. It's the month of subathons. It is the month of subathons, except that mine got pushed back. Also, nice emo. I'm glad we have a nominal gravy sub in the chat. I'm glad. Were you gifted a sub, or you just have you just sub to Nom because his content's great? Let me make sure this is so good. I need to change this world. I got ungifted. Oh, that's cool. Nom actually did a podcast episode that I watched yesterday while I was chilling out. It was very interesting. It was the Inside MC podcast. If you don't know what that is, it's a very good podcast. Can I? Server config maybe? I can figure this out. It's fine. Surely we can figure this out. I can't go to my ceremony because I have to work in Spain. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Storm. I'm sorry you can't go to the ceremony. Let me figure this out. How am I going to do this? I'm going to set up the creative building server. I'm going to freeze for a second. Bear with it. Okay, cool. Let me, All right. This is the creative building world. I keep forgetting how, like, weird this biome is. All right, awesome. Let me change this over. I'm gonna have to redo a lot, but this is why I enjoy creative building worlds, because it lets me plan out builds rather than just winging it. Let me show you guys what I'm on about. Where is it? There it is. Boop. Hang on. There we go. So as you can see, this is the hardcore world. This is the creative building world I've got for it now. So we don't actually need any of this, because it's all saved on the actual version of the world, which isn't this one. So if we do this, there we go. But yeah, so I can basically use this world and plan out all the builds in the future, because I did not like winging builds. I didn't like it. And to start with that, this entire area has got to go. This whole bit has to go. I don't like this building anymore. I also don't like that building anymore. Slash difficulty peaceful. Sorry, why are these guys still here? All right. Let me knock on this monster chip real quick, and then we can get into what's going on. And not this one. This one. All right. Enable channel skin. Oh, hang on. I have to... Boop. No, I have to change the moderation settings. Level 2. Okay, how do I set this to level 2? How to set auto mod? Settings moderation. Chat, bear with us a second. I need to figure out how to do this, because they've changed how the settings work. Auto mod. Level 2. Level 2. Level 2. Level 2. Cool. Chat, I figured it out. All right. Cool. There we go. Chat, next hour, we are now sponsored by Minecraft. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, Minecraft. And I'm going to be tearing this thing down, if I'm being honest, because I don't need all of this in this version of the world. Also, I thought I'd show it off. Chat, here is the hardcore skin. I know I haven't really shown it off. Here is what hardcore corrupt, well, this is what Skygate corrupts look like. You've seen the artwork on Twitter. Some of you might have seen the artwork on Twitter. If you haven't, I can quickly pull it up. Real quick. Whoop. Here it is. There is there is Skygate Corrupt, which is the character for this series. Well, this solo world. And here's the skin finally. I know you guys got a small look at it earlier, but here's your official look. If I do this, there we go. Now, let's tear this down, because I do not want this. I can also... I'll keep shaders on for a bit, but if I notice it dipping lag-wise, I'll turn it off. Flash wand. Now you might be wondering, why am I removing this? It's simple. I don't like it anymore. There we go. Let's do this. // 1. So it's something like that. I don't know what it's called. Pos. Position 1. And then we'll do position 2. Replace. Awesome. That worked out really well, actually. I do this. Same thing. Cool. And you might be wondering, Corrupt, why did you just do that? It is because I have been working in my own world, and I've got a better design. Let me get rid of the mud. What I will actually do is time set day / game roll progress time, is it? Time. I completely forget what this command is called. It's not a do daylight cycle anymore. It'll be here. Come on, what's it called? I genuinely have no idea what this is. Oh, advanced time. There it is. False. Now, you guys remember what it looked like before? That kind of... the rustic barn style? I've taken that and improved upon it. Quite a lot. I made it quite a lot bigger. I built the barn, I built the windmill, I smushed them together. And I think it looks better than what we had. And also much nicer. I have done none of the interior except merge them. How long did that take? Well, you know how long it's been since I've streamed Hardcore last? This has been since I streamed Hardcore last. There's a few things, if you notice, there's actually a few things I brought back. If you watched the Skyblock version of this world, you might notice the wind particles on the windmill made a return. But what we can do is we can grab a... is it a stick? No. What is my... here. Item. Tool stick. Oh, wait, it's probably M and R, right? Yeah, cool. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab this area, which I've already marked a block out for, if I believe. Oh, I did. It's over there, though. Cool. This isn't big enough. Good to know. Okay. Hang on, I can fix it. I just need to expand this out a bit. Because basically what we're going to do is we're going to plan the entire build out in a creative world, and then we're going to put it in, we're going to then build it in the survival world. Basically like how Flip does it. Because I've been watching a lot of Flip content recently. Does it go high enough? It does go high enough. Perfect. All right. Let me figure out if there's anything I can do here to make this better. You know, like easier to transport. I don't think so. All right. Load schematic. No. Schematic plate. No. Area editor. There it is. Save schematic. Barn. Test to main. And then what we can do is we can go back into the new creative building world. I'm cleaning. All good. Stomp. What I can do here is I can then get a stick. Load schematics. Barn. All right. Is this going to be... Why isn't it there? Ah, shaders. That's why. I turn the shade. Yeah, for some reason these shaders are just not showing the schematic. Load schematics. Schematic placement. Configure. There it is. And then basically we're just going to kind of put it in where we think it would look good. I'm thinking about having it kind of lining up with like roughly where the last one was. But you might notice I put a water wheel here, and I kind of want to link that into the natural terrain. And kind of have a bit of a water source coming through. But that's going to be a little difficult. Ask you to do this. What, this? No. No. I just did this. If you're asking about because the stream is sponsored, no. Basically, I'm just playing Minecraft because I love the game. But I'm also sponsored for it. Let's remove this. Let me get rid of this so it doesn't get in the way of everything. Because this is going to be the annoying part, is stuff getting rid of it. /tick /game rule. Right, I need to change this in the settings. Game rule tick. Or is it just tick speed? /tick rate 80. Just means when I get rid of this, the leaves should disappear fairly quick. Ask to sponsor you, do you ask? It's it's like a little complicated, but like they put out that they are sponsoring and you just have to grab a slot before they fill up. Which I jumped on it. I saw the announcement. I immediately went, yes, because I knew I was streaming today anyway. Let me figure out this placement. Because I also got to figure out if I'd even want this to be a good spot. Because I've got the original dome over here, which I do want to change this, which I can do now using this creative building world. Because I'm now trying to figure out what I can do. Because if I do this one, I can kind of have that coming through. Oh, are you kidding? Okay, how could I move this earlier? Is it because of this menu? How do I get rid of this? I don't want this menu here. Let me have a look. Let me figure this out. Okay, hang on. Controls, keyboard. We are gonna go to Axiom. Left, oh, yes. I think that's right. Anyway, I could be wrong. Right, left, yeah. Okay. I might as well set this to tab. This tab isn't doing anything right now. Cool. Because then this, yeah, there we go. I need to turn the tick speed back down to 20. Else those guys will be running all over the place. I'm just trying to figure out where this thing would look good. Because it's going to be like the main first thing in the town. So imagine this is right where the main town's going to be. You can clearly see it off in the distance, which is nice. It kind of sits against the horizon as well. And we kind of have it running through here. We can have like a wall come around it, which is different than what I wanted before, but I'm adapting. Yeah. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to break all this. Actually, I can just do wand. Slash set grass. Block. Perfect. Oh, that's a lot. Slash kill at E that has the tag type equal item. Perfect. Let's do that for the whole thing. Perfect. Okay. Not that one. Are we basically restarting for this build? Yes, we are. But it's not the end of the world. I just realized I wasn't happy with it, so I'd rather restart now than not be happy with the build later. Awesome. This should be good. Do this. You know, I can just do this by hand. Awesome. Put the build back in. It kind of sits nicely in this little bit here. I'm going to chop this back. Oh, it's just grass. Bum, bum, ba-da-ba, bum, bum. Just gonna make sure the boat can properly go in its spot. Is anything being blocked? Yeah, things are being blocked. Hang on. I am going to completely change the terrain as well, so don't worry if you think this looks bad. It will eventually be different. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Alright, how's this looking now? That appears to be looking good. Oh, just go down one more, doesn't it? Okay. Actually, what I can do is I can just do this. Awesome. And I can fix that up later when I'm doing the river. So is that all good? Bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum. Alright, I think we're good here. I believe so. If I just have a quick fly around before I paste it in, and then we can edit it on the fly once it's pasted in. Awesome, there it is. Do that. And now we can properly get around to editing it. Knock our shaders back on so it looks nice again. Time, set. What if noon? Noon's better. We'll get rid of this block in the sky. Oop. Better, honestly. I prefer this. And we're just kind of going to flatten this out around the back. And kind of have this come round here. Of course, I'll be doing a bit to, like, properly do some terrain, but I'm not the best at terrain, so that probably won't be today. That'll probably be later. Anything I can do for now? I think I'll leave the river for now. The river can be done at a different point. Let's kind of fill this in for now. I wish there was a picture I could show to show like what my vibe is for this. Okay. Let's get rid of this. Basically, anything that I've put in this world that isn't to do with building in this area is getting deleted. So I can focus on the surrounding area. Slash game rule. No, game rule. Item. Or drop. What's it called? Hmm. They've changed all the command names and I don't know what anything is anymore. Block drops? Block drops, there it is. False. And we can run that command to get rid of all the items again. Awesome, we can just kind of smooth this out around this side. This is a bit weird. Fix this. This needs to be a more natural incline, I think. Around the back. But if you know what, like, this is at the top, you will find out with the build's lore. I'm not really going to explain it right now, because there's other things that will explain it better later. Alright. We're in peaceful. / mob drops false. We are in peaceful, aren't we? Peaceful. Apparently. So what we'll have is we'll have a second floor up here. I'm thinking like attic space. And then we'll have the main bit, which will probably house the villagers along here. Something else here, and then we'll have this bit which kind of leads into the inside of the windmill. Which I don't know what to do with the inside of the windmill, to be honest. I kind of thought it looked cool on the outside, and I didn't think about what I was going to put on the inside. So it's just kind of here now. But I thought it matched the composition, having like something small and something big. Let me try and look up some floor patterns. Oh, okay, I could see that. Yeah, I can kind of see that. Because also now we're going to have a lot of spruce as well. Because of the trees that I broke earlier, but... What if I did like... By the way, I know today might not be the most interesting stream, but I'm just kind of enjoying building today. Is there more entertaining songs to put on right now? Not really the playlist I want. Let me try... Okay, hang on. / replace with... Oh, what should we do this with? Like 50%? Maybe a bit more, actually. Would you like a like 60%? 70%. Spruce. planks. It's not what I wanted. Okay, there we go. And we do 30% strip, what do you call them? Oh, spruce planks. Spruce wood, actually. Yeah, that's better. And we'll do the same thing here. Just helps us get like a good mix of the two. I think there's maybe a bit much, I'm going to be honest. I maybe did a bit overboard with the... Maybe we only do 10%. Or 20. I'm just going to re-roll it till we get a pattern we like. Well, that's not bad. Or I could just do this, actually. That's better. If I do it like this, that's so much better. No, it's not. It's too organized is my thing. Yeah, let's go through and change some. Change some of these to be this direction, this way, this way. You know, I'm just going to get rid of the spider. All right. How do I want to look at designing this? I think we've got the outside. We now need to make an inside, like inside walls to differentiate from the outside. But like not everywhere, if that makes sense. I think this is where the spruce will come in. It will come in really on the inside. Okay, hang on. And let's have a look how many villagers we got and we can figure this out. Now that we're fully like planning it out here. Because we have to fit the farms in, because we're moving them over there. I have to fit this in. This guy's... Oh no, this guy's still here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because there's one... Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14. Cool. So we need... Okay. So if we can have them lined up like here, so we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That kind of perfectly lines up there. Actually, no, if I do that, because then it leaves a 2-block gap on either side. So we'll have this put off here. And then this side we'll do, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And that leaves us this corner. Okay. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it's because it's a 2 wide middle. And that could be our ladder going up to the next floor. So that'll work. And then have the zombie going across the top, here and here, hidden by this. Okay, this is... It's going to be a design. I think it's going to take some workshopping, definitely. I think if anything, actually, we should hide. We should do this. Oh, wait, we did this on this side. Do I enjoy that? I don't. I'm going to be so honest, I don't. I'd prefer to have solid blocks there. Never ending race. Do that. Because my thing is, this in like the story of the build, this is a giant cog. This is a giant cog wheel that is spinning. I don't know if that's obvious or not, but it was meant to be a giant cog wheel at the bottom. So I kind of want to have it so this isn't like, you know, like that. I kind of want to leave it a gap. And also, I feel like the roof needs to be here, not one more up. So just kind of need to lock off here. Oh, I hit. Okay. Okay. It's the creative process trying to come back, and it's stumping me, to be honest. It's over. Said and done. Let me check something out. Okay. Because I know I want to do... I'm trying to figure out what I want the roof to be. Because I need like something I can walk on, but something from the bottom that still looks good. Is the thing. Unless I do grab... no, because I can't do that now because it's already part of it. I could have done that earlier where I like push the windmill more that way and have it as its own separate thing. Hmm. Or I could just not have it accessible from the inside. Because this will come out here, right? The ladder's there. Let me guess, is this... Nope. Don't want that. So that would be in the front of that, which... can we... no. If anything, we can just swap the ladder. Yeah, we could also just swap the ladder. Because I'm thinking we swap the door to be back here. Put the door back there. And fix this later. We can tidy this up. I'm just trying to get a rough idea of shape. Or logistics is the better word for it. Because then what I could do is I could literally cut this thing off. So you don't see it from inside the barn. It's like, it stops at the wall. I think that could still work. Because if you come, yeah, because you're never going to look at the, like, the gear needs to spin, realistically, like, in the world. Like, this spins this. Actually, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. This is just an aesthetic thing. This goes inside of this thing. So if you don't know how the logistics of this thing works, by the way, this water wheel spins, travels along here, gets redirected upwards, and then at the top of here, I'm trying to figure out where it is because I haven't actually hooked it up yet. And then at the very top, no, I have hooked it up, but then at the very top, it then comes out and spins the windmill. So this gear actually never comes into play. So I don't actually need it to spin. I was overcomplicating it. I was way overcomplicating it for myself. I think I can keep it that, though. Yeah, I can keep this top part. This top part's fine. But what I can essentially do is just go, I want some stone bricks. Because then you're not going to see this part from the outside. The doing loneliness. I'm just going to give myself full bright real quick. Night vision, infinite, 1, through. Cool, I can now see. Because then I'm basically just going to cut this off. Because I can do more with the barn if this is cut off. To the chest, the day we met, That's the inside. So I have to have this running. This pillar running up is the only thing I need. Damned if you don't. There we go. I can do that. And I don't need these anymore. Something like a fever dream. No, I need this to turn and then that to lock it. There we go. Out of our claws, I'll be damned if she loves me. I mean, I could try is just doing this. Purely at this point, this is just experimentation. Because also this struts out, so if anything, I can do this. Alright, I can do that. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Alright. That works. That looks better. What I can do actually is cut that and do... Come to the show, top of the hour, and we're discussing a certain health benefits of recording around time. We can do that. It looks a bit uniform, doesn't it? This is surprisingly, but doing gradients is surprisingly difficult. Because I mean, I could. I'm trying to think. What do I need in this building? What do I need? Well, my question is, what have I got? Because whatever I've got is more important. Iron farm. Iron farm. How do I send items up? Water. There's also the villager breeder. Okay. Hmm. Okay. I'm definitely going to put the iron farm underground and have it come up. So I think we maybe make this. Think. What can I do? Let me think. Because also, soon we're going to have geysers as well, so they can help out a ton. Because I believe they can move items as well. I think. I figure this out. Yeah, I think this would work. Because what we're going to do is we're going to have the floor here, which I will just do with slabs for now. Not that one. The speed of sound. Because then that can sit nicely below that as well. Me believe. Gonna reach the cloud. Wand. Na 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 na. Spruce. Slabs. No? I missed the R, right? Slab. Type. Top. Set? Set. I'm having an out-of-body experience. Let me do from here to I need to figure out what to do with this wall. Like, I could just do this and have it done with, but I feel like that just looks boring. Oh, we'll figure something out. Feel alive. Na 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 na. Welcome back, Stomp. I think I'm gonna do from here to here. I'm gonna do that. Just helps us get a groundwork for what we're doing. Now, my thing here is I thought we can do something here with this. I just don't know what. Need a brand new mascot. Okay. I don't think... I know, because I'll have this bit of the ladder to go up, I think, because then we can have two. Trash, so I'll take it. And of course... That's my look there, but that lines up perfectly with that. Okay. If it was forward 1, it would be fine? Kind of, yeah. Would it work forward 1? Or would it look weird? I think it would... It could. It would have to be... It's fine. We can figure this out. Because I'm assuming this is the same thing, right? Yep, that's just the roof. Perfect. So the stairs are going to have to be somewhere else. That's annoying. Sorry, this is not... That... This isn't a dog... Oh, that is a plank. Why are these slabs? How do I get up to the second floor is my question now. That's something I now have to figure out. I think this is my best bet, just moving this thing forward. I think. If I move that... Because I've already cut off that, so that's fine. You know, that can't be seen from the inside anymore. Unless I literally just... bring this forward. If I just do this. Oh. Okay. This is... I'm never good when it comes to building just off the bat. I need an idea first, and this build has been through too many for it to make sense to me anymore. I can just have this come back a bit. I can just have this go back, yeah. Like, I could honestly just have this do... Would that work? This is why I choose to build... Like, I build off stream all the time, because it just... My brain has so many different ideas, but then it's like, no, that doesn't look good. Does it? And then I try it anyway, and it just... We've been going for an hour and 7 minutes, and all we've done is put the build that I already worked on in the world. Yeah, it's going to work better like this. And what? How's that look under there? That could work if I do that. Kind of looks like support. Looks nice. Thank you. Yeah. Let's kind of do this. Because, of course, these are going to be where villagers are living, so it doesn't have to be massively good looking, but, like, I'd like it if it did. I don't like this anymore. This needs to go. It needs to have walls here as the thing. Like, these need to exist. This is the problem with the fact of not being able to put the ladder there. Because it would have worked out so much better. Unless I do this. Okay, so that would come up there. And I need to at least come up 2. And it needs to kind of sit there. So if I slope this up now instead, actually, how would that look? Hmm. Yeah, that doesn't work. In that current state, it doesn't. Yeah, in that state, that doesn't work, but I think it could. The idea's there, is the thing. Of course, there'll be one of these on that side. Nope. One of these on that side. It takes a long time, chat. It takes a long time. Right. Because I've never really built a barn before, is the thing. A barn is a build I've never touched in Minecraft. So it's a weird concept to us. What if I look at something like this? Okay, hang on, that could work. Basically doing a side version, like a middle side version of this at the front, but a window. And we could do one on the other side as well. Actually, would it even work? We've got this here, realistically. It doesn't matter if it's off-balanced. This side will have a window, this side will have a windmill. Problem is, now I have to figure out how to do this. Poke the goat. Count the score. So I poke the goat. Okay. Poke the goat. It needs to be... Because the problem is as well, it doesn't go very high, does it? Like, it goes maybe that size is the max we can have this roof go. Actually. Max can be this. Okay, this will help. Just getting this rough shape in will help. Never know. All right, hang on. Let me just, like I said, rough shapes. That works better. I think this entire roof needs like a proper inside. That'll help bring it together. All right, cool. That should help a little bit. I was wrong. One more. But I'm not sorry for loving you. Yeah, because then that's two at each side. It works. Okay, we can sort this out later. This wall needs to have an interior. All right. Whew. Getting tired. How am I supposed to get over you? And put that there. Nope, that there. Rough shapes, rough shapes. Come on, this will work. We can make this work. Oh, that could work. Good enough to be even called my fake. Oh, that's why, because this is... Oh, wait, that's why. I'm stupid. I think that kind of works, not gonna lie. For a fight. And then what I can do is... Thing is, I don't know if it works from the outside. I don't think it does. Oh, maybe because... Hang on. To bridge this deep divide. Nope, don't want to do that. Do I have slabs here? Or is that... Yes, I do. Cool. Oh, come on. Oh, I should have just done this as full blocks. Hmm. This is the part of the build where I'm like, I don't know if I'm doing this right or if I'm just throwing things down. It does not look good. It's a weird shape, if I have to be honest. It's quite a weird shape. I thought I could get away with doing like what I did for the front. You know, like how I did this. And just extend it around to the side, but I don't think that's gonna work. Because even though it does match, like it's 2, 2, 2. Something about it just looks off, and I can't put my finger on it. What looks off? Because I'm looking at an example of this type of roof. I'm trying to figure out what have I not done that ties that roof together and not this one. Is it too big? Might be too big. If I slim it down to that. Oh, that's why. It was the bottom. It was the bottom part. Don't look back. And it's a blast, blast, blast. This is the complicated part where it's like, how do I make this look? How do I blend this in? Okay. I don't mind this now. Basically, just gonna have to fake the inside, fake the outside. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do this. Yeah, okay. I got a rough idea now. Retirement. Look into my eyes, stare deep into the glow of a digital nightmare. No, that needs to be open. That doesn't, because that hides the fact it's not stairs at the bottom. Maybe I need something on the inside. Maybe I need to actually experiment with some color other than just wood. You know, this will be the type of thing where I'm excited for wool stairs to come out. I think the idea's there. I don't think the execution is. Kind of like what I did. Actually, you know what? It's kind of like what I did here. Give me this. All right, and then what we can do is we can grab this and kind of go. And do, like that. That works better. Yeah, that kind of works. It's kind of what I was thinking. Hmm. I'm just kind of I'm figuring out what to do next because I'm a bit clueless. I'm looking at inspiration designs. Down. Hmm. Everyone else, this is a weird build. This is like the first build I've done in a while where like I have the idea, but I don't know how to execute it well. It's the first build that's probably stumped me in quite a bit. This can disappear. This can not that. We can do that probably. Or we can do that. And then we can make this go that one. That wouldn't work. Yes, it would. I'm just being stupid again. Okay. It's basically just taken me a second to figure it out. No. Leave that open. The wild. Can I even see that from the outside? I can. Okay. I need to change the weather. Because this is getting annoying when it gets all foggy. Slash game rule. Advanced weather. False. But then just do this along both sides, actually. And we just do this along this side. Just means all that empty space we're not using isn't being used. It's because of the biddle. My expertise, I'm gonna run the wild. Okay. And then, yeah, this kind of works at the top. I'm assuming we can see that from the outside. Not... can we? It's here, right? Oh, we can't. I can run this pattern along the whole thing. Or just get rid of it. I can run the pattern along the whole thing. we can also make the middle 2. Easier on you. Okay, this works for an upstairs. What else? This works better. We'll have the ladder, which I'll grab now. Have that come up. We can finally get rid of this. You notice we didn't even do any work on the bottom floor because we had to do the work on the top floor to make the bottom floor work. My years of living, it isn't very often that I get try to chill with the waves, but damn, you cross the line. I've been so gracious, yeah, you hurt the son of mine. Okay. You know what we still haven't figured out, though? Still haven't figured out what we're going to do here. Because, of course, the villages are going to go in, like, here, pretty much. But we've got big windows. This build was designed with big windows in mind, and that was my mistake. Actually, wait, hold. I could do something here. I can still have windows, but they don't have to matter. By the way, we are like entering kind of end of stream-ish territory. And sponsorship's over, so we don't have to worry about overrunning for that. Reveal your name, then you let him live. Nah, that works better as trapdoors. Now it is finally time to say goodbye the day you die. Unless, of course, you apologize. His pain and all his cries. Okay, how is there zombies? The game mode is in peaceful. I'm getting a torch. Oh my, there's so many. It's probably pitch black up here if I turn brightness off. Alright, let's figure this out. What have you done? When does a ripple become a tidal wave? Alright, hopefully these guys will not come back. Well, actually, I can check if they'll come back using this. How strong are you? There we go. One in the middle. Remember me. Okay, that kind of works. For an inside wall. The kingdom of Mazelia, the ocean part. And do that. The final battle, followed by the great head battle. Alright, cool. I can run this along the edges. If anything, I think up here will be like storage. One block. Awesome. Roof's done. I will keep that. The ocean, Catherine, Elizabeth, flower devotion. Why are you the wrong way? Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to do that. Like into a moth, Cory Sorn was covered in corrupted by shrub, as she was ended by Scott. Actually, I could do this to also hide this copper on the inside. And then expand. All right, we can't do that, can we? That's fine. I don't think that's the end of the world there. Unless we can somehow do that and hide it out here. We could, actually. We should do this. Which also just looks better all around. There we go. It's coming together. Slowly, but it's coming together. Do I have anything that's like an inside? No, that literally just sits as is. Which doesn't look horrible, not gonna lie. Especially because we don't really see it from the outside, I'm gonna be so honest. Yeah, it doesn't look awful. Love the chase. Just realised, this song should not be on the playlist anymore. Yeah, that song should not have been on the playlist. I forgot to remove that. How's that? I can just do this. Because these windows, you can't get in anywhere because of the bushes. And this window can kind of just be a bit of a... Actually, no, it's meant to be like a porthole. Because it's like bits of machinery that's been popped off. So what if I get white stained glass? That works. It's kind of meant to be like a little bit of like, oh, that doesn't look like it blends in with the rest. That's the point. Having little things that stick out is a big part of this building process. Actually. That works better. Alright, I think this is good for when we come back upstairs at some point, but we kind of need to go back downstairs for a bit. The voice gets underneath your skin. Preaching to the choir. Can we get the mic a little higher? Your desire. you rely on. Your idol. What we could even do is copy the pattern here and extend that to the roof, because we won't be able to see this. Mine, now I will make you pray. You're all a part of me. This works. This works quite well, actually. So I could actually do it here as well. I'ma be your idol. Do that on both sides here. Why can I hear a zombie is my thing. Slow. I swear I heard a zombie, but where? Where? Oh. Oh, under here. I forgot this was all under here. The abuse. This is coming together. Slowly, but it's coming together. Who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. Let me come have a look over here and just see what we've got going with these guys. So it's a trapdoor. So we need... Okay. We need a way to put the dispenser. Okay, so we need... Station, trapdoor, dispenser. I'm gonna move these. Just like the basics. Also, already looks good from the distance, in my opinion. Better than the last one did. Then what I can do is I can go... Very well. You same newcomers have a certain smell. Dimension. Actually, if I put it one back, I can have the dispenser here instead. Take it slow. For them to ask you who you know. You know. Don't make any sudden moves. Don't know the half of the abuse. Risk it. They're not going to see up here. We're never going to see it. And then we can just put backs on them. You might be one of us. You might be wondering, what are we doing with the windows? You'll see in a sec, because I do have an idea. That works. For now. Because if we just kind of block up the windows. Or another idea, actually, that might work better. If we grab trapdoors, this could be expensive, but it might work well. That works, I think. That does work quite well. Also, what we could do is we do... No, that doesn't work. It's unfortunate, but that's how it's gotta be. Do this. On the air. Yes, I know it's been a while since someone was styled to held to a broadcast. Sinners rejoice with a dated voice. Cloud chasing mediocre video podcast. That works on the outside. He's the comes before that. On his support. Less without the other visa, please. And here's the sugar on the... Join his team. I said no, and now he's... That's the tea. Whoa, timey. I'll show you something. I'm gonna do this around the backs. All right, Villager Hall looking good. Okay, let me think. How am I going to do this? I need the dispenser to be... Let me quickly go have a quick look just so I can get an idea. Dispenser, lever on the front, and then we need trapdoor beneath it. If we can somehow hide the dispenser... Why? Oh, you're kidding. It's leaving nicely. Okay, cool. So the dispenser needs to be about there. And then the lever on the front. And then the trapdoor goes there. But this way, what it means we can do is when it's not being used, we can do that. And we just stand here. Or, no, actually, wait, something much better. No, shelf. Hides that really well, actually. Okay, yeah, we can do that. And then we can put the levers on. And we put the panels on the front of them. And when it gets to about here, actually, we can just open this thing up. I'll probably do the mechanics of making the zombie thing work in this build. But other than that, I think this is pretty much a replicated design from what we have over there, just here and better. Of course, what we'll probably do, and by probably I mean most definitely, is we'll actually layer these up twice. Because then on the backs, we can put torches. Yeah, cool. And then do that. Light fades and the dawn breaks. The difficult part is going to be replicating this inside bit. A bit. Cheap trades, you can just get migrated over, I'm going to be honest. These are slabs, so wherever they are, he's going to be walking along a 1x1 path. It goes dispenser. They'll then drop it where the torch is. Hang on, I'm just going to take a quick screenshot of that. This is the last thing we're going to do, then we're going to wrap up for today, okay? I need a... No, I need that. Because it goes this, and there's a hole. He's walking around. Let's just get some oak, just so I can roughly mesh this out. So he's walking around on these. No. One back. He's walking around on this. Okay. What we can do here is we can just grab some oak. Like, no one's going to see this. This is fine. Actually, this doesn't even matter because we haven't even rigged it yet, so. And let's just do that for now. And then that'll be like this. Right, that should work. If I just do this now, because this isn't needed. I think I've got this. At this point, it's just making sure it looks nice while we're still doing this correctly. Alright, so zombie goes in here. He can roam back and forth. Break these. And then what I'll do in the bottom of here, so I can keep an eye on him, is we'll do glass. Do glass in here so I can see him. Actually, just to make it match the rest. Make it white stained. So they're then in here. And from the outside, looks kind of normal, not gonna lie. You go into it, you activate it. Yeah, you can kind of figure out when the water's on as well because of this. And then you turn it off. They would be launched up there. These then need the trapdoors on them. And then also on the inside, we need the trapdoors. And I'm on the outside. Need the trapdoors. Where exactly? I believe it's that. I am quickly going to go check because I don't want to get it wrong and then build it wrong later. Nope, it's the other way. Awesome. This is why we check. All right, awesome. We have the first like bit of the barn done. You walk in and it's clear what it's used for. I'm gonna be honest, like it's kind of obvious. Hopefully it's obvious, because I'll remember. And then the good thing is, when we know what they trade, I can put it in the shelves, what they trade. And the fact we have more than one, we can kind of, you know, it's a nice looking thing, but it's also a practical thing. And then I just kind of need to figure out a way to make it look good. On top of this, well, risky, this isn't needed. So I can do that, actually. You can't see that. Oh. Doesn't matter, can't see it. Hands. Demands. Do that, just tie it back into the wall. All right, cool. It's a design that is practical and also looks pretty good. I do wish I could put, like, I wish I didn't need this one here and I could, you know, not need the lever, but I kind of need the lever to activate it. Like, honestly, I wish I could just do, I wish I could just do that. That would look better. But unfortunately, I can't because I need that. All right. Cool. That is the work for today. How long did we have? Oh, we had a decent good stream today. 2 hours. Longer than I assumed. I didn't think I'd go for 2 hours today. Go. Get all your smoking guns. Sick of it. The other way. Who is live? So honestly, I wanna make you breathe. The way. Wouldn't have it any other way. Fingertips and then down your lips against the wall. Get off. I wouldn't have it any other. Who's live? Who is live right now that I could send you guys off to? Let's have a look. Katie, Nom, Diangle, Owen, of course. Who else? Oh, Orbits is live. Oh, I can send you over to Orbits. I can send you over to Owen. Oh, I don't want to fly. I don't want to fly. Never pay attention. He is in an event. I don't really want to distract him from that. Next time Orbit's live and he's not doing an event, I'm going to raid him, but I do not want to distract him from the event. Get my way. My way. Say how I want it. All right, I'm gonna send you guys over to Owen. It's his subathon. Might as well while he's live. If you have a sub, use raid, sub raid. If you don't, use the regular raid. I can't spell. There we go. And then put it on a song. Cool, this one works. Raid channel, Orange Juice TV. Alright, chat. It has been fun today. I will be back, I think, on Tuesday for my next stream. And then things should go back to normal after that. I hate this new system. I'm trying to figure out what this is. If anything, I'll just delete it because I hate it. I hate this. It's something because of StreamerBot, and I'm trying to work around it. Alright, chat. Enjoy, Owen. I will see you all on Tuesday, most likely, if not Wednesday. It kind of just depends. In my bones, you know, make hell seem cold. Alright, chat. I'll see you all later. Have a good time over on stream watching vampires. I'm going to keep working on the build whenever I can next. I'll see you all on Tuesday or Wednesday. Today was very fun. I'll see you all next time. Bye, 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 bye. Bye.